Passing lemons.
Today, live from downtown Toronto and
Golden, BC.
We are going to be talking about cannabis, how we celebrated 420, and what's up with our various consumption habits. So Kelly, maybe you can start us off.
I have not consumed any yet today. It's 11:08 a.m.
Okay, we'll take the win.
Okay, so for me, I have, as you know from the last call, been going through menopause, and sleeping has just, it's not been a thing. It's over. I do not sleep. And I was kind of okay with that. And then my husband was like, try this. He is like I call him the ultimate pusher, because he's like, try it. And I am not by nature a dope smoker. And I'm going to get into dope and high and stoned and all these words that people are trying to, I don't want to say erase from our vocabulary, but a lot of new smokers or new.
They're called Canna Curious. The OG smokers never cared about brands. There was no brand loyalty. It was whatever happened.
Yes, but also, why are we so worked up if I say I'm stoned? Because then I was reading, like I've been doing some research, and it's like, oh, that's so 80s.
Well, it's very, I can tell you from my work experience, asterisks, hire Susie, that the reality is that whole thing about getting stoned or being high or eating chips, that feels very counterculture, and the whole idea behind all of this. That's why you never see alcohol ads saying like, get wasted. You know, they'll look better if you drink. It's meant to be a part of your life, not all of your life. So they're working very hard to make it about wellness brands and lifestyle brands and all that stuff. But I'm with you. There are days you get high. And
to that point, like, yes, if I'm going, like I've been at parties where I couldn't drink because I was on medication. So I had some Girl Scout cookies and had a great time.
Yeah.
But for me right now, like my main motivation is sleep. Like I want to get stoned. I want to pass out.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think that's the misconception. Like you're smoking or you're consuming to get high. I'm most of the time consuming to get low.
Yes.
Because I also don't sleep. My mind is always going a million miles a minute. And right now with quarantine and not knowing what my future holds, I'm thinking, I'm in my head. I'm like, what if this, what if that? And I'm trying to figure out a way to like make the situation work for me, which I can't do. I can't will this to go away. So for me, it's about quieting my mind. There are days you want to have like the good old giggles and watch a roast and all that stuff.
Oh, I did that one night. I watched the Justin Bieber roast. Anyway, yes, there are some nights you just want to get high and watch a roast.
Right.
Wait, can I just show you something really quickly?
Do you honestly want me to answer this? Oh, yes. Our vision board. The magic is in you. Yeah, I've got mine too. And it kind of makes me sad.
Unstoppable? I feel pretty stoppable right now.
I'm stopped. I'm stopped. I'm unstartable. Can I show you something? Here's my box.
Open it up. I want to see what's inside.
So this is the A Lot Ritual box. And it's beautiful. It, keeps everything safe and good, and you can lock it. And when we get into it, I'll take you through what I'm consuming. Oh, let's see your box. So mine is sleek and trendy. Yours is made out of a old.
Actually, it was a port box. It came with a really nice bottle of port, but then I just, because it's for sleep, I christened it my dream box.
Wait, did you write dream on your box?
Yeah, I wrote dreams.
So if you recall on our last video, Kelly's interested in starting another channel, Lace and Leopard. And if you go to the OnlyFans page, you can go into her dream box.
You can get a dream box. Mine isn't quite as well organized as yours.
Okay,
but
why don't we each pull out an item and talk about it? You want to go first?
Okay, so I'm giving a shout out to my home province of PEI. This brand is from Prince Edward Island.
I love Figure.
Look at this brand, Craft number 5. It's like Chanel number 5.
Well, Figure, the name, they're all numbers, right?
Yeah.
Figure. Figure, you can actually download. Yeah, you figured. You can download an app and track your seed, track your plant to see where.
What?
Mind blown.
Oh my God! What is this app? Please put it in the show notes.
Oh, the show notes. Okay.
How did I not know this? See, I'm learning something already.
My box smells good.
Okay, honest to God, this is not the one I have here is not a sleep high, but it is the most fun. Like we went out for a hike. It was sort of like early on in April. Quarantine was just coming to like the 2-week head from like mid-March to the 1st of April. And I had this tucked away and I was like,
So is that a pre-roll? That's pre-roll?
It's a pre-roll, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because you can't buy this in BC. I had been in Prince Edward Island visiting my parents and I picked it up.
You can buy it in ON.
Oh, yeah?
So
okay.
when I come to visit you, which the second I can travel,
you're coming.
This is not easy on the old families.
Yeah,
there's a lot of tensione over here.
Oh, same here.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
Thank God for dope. Otherwise, I don't know where we'd be.
Thank God for having separate levels, you know. And then Hudson said something today about, I mean, I was saying that I'm the most important person in the room. I was sort of kidding around. He's like, you're not important. Dad's the one who's making all the money.
That's harsh, Hudson.
He's right, but I contribute in other ways. Okay.
Hold on. Making money doesn't make you important.
Yeah, it certainly does help when negotiating in the house. This is Every. I think I've told you about it before.
Love Every.
Every is, as I told them, it is like a weighted blanket in a cup.
I drank my last one.
Oh, I've got more, yeah. So you expect it to taste like cannabis. It does not taste. It tastes like good tea, but when you drink it, you're just like, oh.
Can I match your tea with this tea?
Oh, yeah, Haven Street. Yeah. Okay, so we both pulled a tea. Okay, let's see what you pull out next.
This is like my faves. Soleil.
Is that for the packs? Or is that pre-rolls?
Again, just a one hit.
Oh, the spray, yeah. Because I have the packs in my, here we go. This is so, you and I are so different. So mine is like a monogram packs era, and in it is Soleil.
Okay, so I have the packs too.
I do as well.
But it's not monogram, but I'm going to get on that.
Okay, this is my favorite.
Sorry, could I just 1 second on my pre-rolls is before I buy a flower, I like to just try a pre-roll to see if I like it or if it works. Because
that's a good tip, actually, because
100%. I like just trying a pre-roll to see, is this something I want to invest in? And I have several strains that started out that way that are now like my go-to favorites. I wasn't ready for the
Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to just show you a couple different consumption methods, because I think it's cool to see what's out there. This is the Aurora spray. So it's an oral mist, fancy. So it's very heavily THC. You do a little spritz. This is Blist. Blist is a brand. It's out of Trek Brands in Ontario. This brand really does live by its morals and values. Everything they do has a charitable aspect to it. And this is a heavy CBD.
Is that an oil like under your tongue?
Yeah. I add it to my coffee.
Oh.
Okay. Aurora, I mean, I love these mints. It seems like I'm getting a lot of them, but literally it's just like mints inside. They are really good.
Can we just talk? Like one thing I want to do with my blog / whatever this becomes is petition the packaging. Like it needs to be less. It is so ridiculous what you get, like that little chocolate square coming in that massive package. Meanwhile, some people just use these little envelopes, which are the best.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I know that the cannabis.
Don't tell me it's recyclable because that's shit.
No.
Not.
Nope. The cannabis industry is with you on this. This is an evolution. This has just started. I'm sure, you know, alcohol might have been like this before as well. I don't know. But they're working on it. I know that Superette, which is like known as one of the first lifestyle brand stores out of Ottawa, they're now coming to Toronto, Ontario. They do a lot of work with recycling, and they are. And Dosis is moving towards 100% you can't refill them, but being able to recycle them. So they're working on it. My favorite thing in my box. Oh, go ahead. What's that?
My favorite thing in my box, which you introduced me to.
Well, that's
the silver stick. Silver stick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Little one hit.
Yeah.
Which also comes like with a filter, because that other one hit, like I just like the worst.
Sorry. You said a word that I'm not familiar with. Filter? I don't have one of those.
You can't even spell it.
No, I can't. So my favorite thing in my box is the Bang. I talked about it before. This is 60 calories for the whole thing.
The Bang? What is it?
It's a dark chocolate. There's only 2 grams of sugar, which is pretty good for me. And it is 10 milligrams of THC. And it's, you know, I don't see this as crazy packaging. It's just one little square. I normally put
that's perfect. That's great packaging.
Yeah. And I just really like it. It's a nice high, it's a funny high, but I'll have it like, I'll melt it over strawberries and have it like for dessert. Yeah.
I was on a call with my girlfriends. We usually get together every June, but we can't this year. So we did a big call and every single one of them was asking for recommendations. So I was like, there is a market out there.
Oh, 100%. Because when I dealt with, when I was going to cannabis retailers before all this, you know, similar to when I go to the LCBO, first of all, I shop based on labels, which is not necessarily the right way to do it. I shop based on recommendations, and I'm with you. A lot of people knew indica as indicouch, you know, that was like sleep, and sativa was funny, but there's lots of different things in between. There's lots of ways to consume. There's baking, there's
I've been baking up a storm.
I think it's also very dependent on your day, your mood, your sleep, your
100%. What did you eat? What you ate, how you're feeling, what you go into it. Did you, have a really busy day?
Yeah.
No. Did you already have a glass of alcohol?
No. I didn't have a busy day.
Like I find if I have a glass of wine and then vape, it affects me totally different than if I just vape. Like there's so many factors involved.
And I am not super good at dosing, which is why I like Dosist, because I'm very much committed. Like when I used to drink wine, I never once didn't finish the bottle. It's like, oh, what do you mean recork it? So when I take a pull from packs, I'm,
I have, that's it. That just comes with time. Again, I feel like over the month, the 420, like I've been living for this my whole life. I feel like I've gotten better at knowing, like, especially I call like my husband the pusher because he'll be like, have another withdrawal, have another one.
I know. He always says that to me. He's like, did you feel it? Did you feel it? It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
We are going to delve a little bit deeper as to some of Kelly's funny business when it comes to cannabis. She keeps a diary. I do not.
Okay, I'm just going to read you one page.
Yeah, this will keep them wanting more.
This is so funny. Okay, so this is just to give you some background. This was Passover night. So we had already consumed and we've eaten.
Okay.
Like the Seder's over. And my husband just sparked some GSC. Smells so good, but I'm stoned enough. Pink is mellow, so I'd smoked pink kush this night. Okay. It's a fun stone. No worries, Mon. COVID is killing, and I'm just chill. Whatever it will be, will be. So clearly, we had just had a really deep discussion.
Did you say no something Mon, like MON?
No, like MON, like Jamaica Mon, because we were talking about travel and how will we ever travel again, and we got all philosophical. This is like one of those solve world problems stones. Yeah. And then it was like, just be safe, wash your hands. This is what we're talking about. We're stoned, washing your fucking hands. Anyway, so I go on to say I could sleep. I'm very zen. I like this high. This is 1 page of 6 for this night. And I wrote, I like this high about 10 times.
I bet you were doing your name plus the high in a heart.
Here I get into it. Stoned sounds negative. High sounds old school. Baked, medicated. Where do we stand on this?
Yeah. Trip sounds like, we'll come up with a new name.
Oh my God. I honestly, like when I read back through these, big space out, couple of vapes, like, cause I tried to also write down my dose. Like, okay, I had 6 vapes, which would be equivalent to X, I'm going to go have some Rise.
So you made it till what time is it there?
It's 11:30.
Winning.
This
okay,
is
love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye.